he likes to make a little joke. A little silly joke. A silly joke. It was so funny. He said, "So what would you do if I cheated on you?" Good morning, beautiful. How did you sleep? It's 2 a.m. Are you ready for your candy salad? Guess what, stinks? I'm gonna make you a beautiful, yummy, nutritious candy salad. This is literally me chefing it up for you guys. And I'm gonna do like my makeshift zero budget ASMR version because I don't have a mic and I just have my voice, my beautiful, beautiful voice. And I'm gonna talk shit about my ex. So lock in, grab those horses or whatever they say, and let's go. This is my first ingredient, the bowl. Plastic. Tupperware. Second ingredient, candy. I got Nerds gummy clusters. Sweet tart ropes. Airhead extremes. Sour Patch Kids watermelon. And Sour Patch Kids. That's all the ingredients for my candy salad. Now let's begin our story. We were talking when I was 14, he was 17, and then I turned 15, and then he turned 18. So that was the age difference. But I was a sophomore in high school, and he was a senior. But I just have a late birthday. And I was on the track team, and he was also on the track team. And we followed each other on Instagram, I guess. Typical social media love story. Instagram, TBH, question mark. Like this for a TBH. And a rating. In your DMs. Winking, winking. Winking, winking. Imagine you could hear that sound. I'm so sorry. I have no mic. Oh fuck, I just brushed my teeth because it's 2 in the fucking morning. Fuck. And basically the way that we got together. TBH. I've seen you in the halls. You look really cool. And he really did see me in the halls. But we started talking, and then on our first date, which was like literally the first date before he asked me out. Like that first date is where he asked me out. So that was my first date ever. And then he asked me out to be his girlfriend. And I was like, this is my favorite story, because he was like, I like you. And I was like, I like me too. Because you know me, I'm goofy. I don't take shit seriously. Or I do, but it's like, if the joke puts itself there, if the opportunity is there, I'm gonna take it. So now we're dating. Here's where the red flags start coming. I remember first red flag, didn't even notice it. He was like, oh my god, I love you. And I was like, oh my god, I'm not ready to say it. And he was like, it's okay. Don't worry. I'll wait for you. Oh my god, that's so sweet that you would say that. And then he cheated on me, but I didn't know. And you know what? Sometimes I feel crazy even talking about it now because I'm like, am I gaslighting myself? Because I'm like, wait, what if he didn't cheat? But like, he did. I just don't know to the extent of what he did. Because I swear to God, sometimes I would be like, you literally said this. And he'd be like, no, I never said that. So I really don't know the real story. But it was like a week into the relationship. He asked me to be his girlfriend. And then he cheated on me. But I didn't know. But what he said was that he was like, something happened to him. And like, he really like needed my support. But what he needed was my support to comfort him. Because he cheated. But he just didn't tell me that he cheated. But I didn't know that. And then he proceeded to tell me that he loved me. And I wasn't ready because I was like, it's kind of quick. And I was trying to keep a level head on my shoulder. But I'm only 15. So I can only do so much. And then we get 6 months into the relationship. But at month 3, I was looking at him and I was like, in my head, I was like, he cheated on me. He's sitting across from me in this garden, romantic place. And I'm like, he cheated on me. But I had no evidence and I didn't know. But for some reason, a voice spoke to me in my head. And it was like, he cheated. And I was like, wow. How? How? But I chose to be like, I'm just crazy. Why would that happen? There's no evidence. I didn't know my intuition was the strongest thing I had. I didn't know that that was my secret weapon. Come flash forward to 6 months. Let's get to the next candy. Sour Patch Watermelon. But fun fact, I prefer candy over chocolate. Super well mixed. Moving on with the story. So yeah, 6 months comes in. I'm like, Sometimes I feel bad talking because I'm like, but what if people find out who I'm talking about? Because I've literally only dated like 2 people. And then I'm like, wait, if they find out, then I'm like, wait, like, this is their past actions. I'm like kind of putting on the spot. And like, what if they changed and grown? But then at the same time, it's like my experience. And I'm not dropping any names. Am I being a bad person? Am I being like morally like, because I'm like, everyone has opportunity to grow. Me feeling bad during this candy salad. I was supposed to talk shit during. Now I got a conscience. I'm gonna move on with the story, I think. Put this one at 6 months. Let's just say I was not well received in my coming out. And because you know me, I'm bisexual. Soy bisexual, orgullo gay. And that just put me more into the closet and made me a little bit more fearful about coming out to my partners. But, well, actually, at the time, I thought we were on our break. But then I talked to his best friend, and he was like, you guys are broken up, though. And I was like, what? No one told me that. So not only am I feeling hated on for being who you are, for your pride, and wanted to kill myself because the first person I came out to, well, second person I came out to, gave me this reaction, the one I very much feared, and also feared in relationships that I would receive this reaction and just shove me back in the closet for a good 5 more years. Really did not go well. But then, on top of that, I'm getting told my relationship ended, but no one talked to me about that. So I'm like, whoa. And then on top of that, I feel bad. I feel bad. Because I'm like, wait, but I'm also mad. Because I'm like, but your best friend is bisexual. Like your girl best friend. Who you also, like, also, man's had, like, all girlfriends. And, like, all of them he had, like, a thing with. So then he's like, oh, I'm so sorry. He apologizes, But, like, he's like, no, if you want to explore your sexuality, go ahead. But I was like, no, like, I only want to be with you. I only want to be with you. But it's like, girl, like, maybe life would have been different. But hey, I'm not gonna think like that. But then, yeah, so I'm like, okay, fine. But, like, I'm like, okay, he apologized. He said that, but it doesn't change the fact that, like, it still hurt me. And, like, I mean, I accepted the apology at the time, but, like, it did do a number on me, sexuality-wise. But that's besides the point. But then, the next milestone in this story, we dated for a total of 4 years, I think, or we were reaching 4 years. So that's, like, if that's all my high school years except the first one, the freshman year, and then a little bit into college. The next milestone, 1 year anniversary. I've been working on this beautiful, amazing book of our whole year, of our whole entire relationship. Amazing, my first ever anniversary. And then he likes to make a little joke. A little silly joke. A silly joke. It was so funny. He said, so what would you do if I cheated on you? So funny. And we're on the public transportation. We're on the fucking train. I'm going home from school. Like, I don't even know where the fuck we were going. I think I was going home. And we were on the train. Wow. That was a breather. We're on the train. And I go, you cheated on me. He goes, no, it was a scenario. Come on, silly. He's like, no, like, it was a joke, ha ha ha, like, it was so funny. Like, he was literally like that. And I was like, no, you fucking cheated on me. And he was like, no, I didn't. I was like, you fucking cheated on me. Why the fuck would you joke about that if you didn't fucking cheat on me then? What the fuck? Like, you don't joke about that unless you cheated on me. Right? So then, I'm about to burst into tears. I get off the train. He's following me. He's like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And I'm like, no, you're not fucking sorry. You're not fucking sorry. And at the time, like, I don't give a fuck who sees me. I was like, I don't give a fuck. I wanted to make a scene. So I was like, I don't fucking care. So you fucking cheated on me. What the fuck? But I'm also, like, small and, like, crying and yelling. He's also small and crying and trying to calm me down. And it's, like, so foggy because I can't remember what happened. Like, it's so long ago. Like, I'm literally, like, I'm still 15. Or no, I just turned 16. And so I'm just like, get the fuck away from me. I'm like, why? Who? What? How? And he was like, remember that time, like, in the beginning when I wanted you to comfort me? It was then. And I did this. And I'm not gonna give details because I can't remember, like, because I was like, because after that, I don't remember years 2 or 3. It's just a blur because I just, like, the timeline just blends into one because I asked what he did and then he was like, I did this. And then I was like, wait, so you did this? And then he was like, no, I didn't do that. I did this. Then I'm like, wait, so then what did you do? And everything was, like, unclear. And every time I kept asking, he was like, can you get over it already? Like, can you get over it already? I don't understand why you're so hung up on it. Like, let's move on. And I think that's the cue to move on to the next candy. I love Airheads Extremes. Also, FYI, all these candies are like one of my favorite candies, but I try not to eat them too much because they really make me sick. Because I'll eat it in a sitting, but they'll make me sick. Where did I put my scissors? I'm cutting this so bad. I'm so sorry. It's not even, but whatever. This is what I cook in the kitchen. If I even cook. I'm gonna get lazy, so I'm just gonna. Oh, here we go. Do you know what that's from? That's from Let It Shine. Oh, that's from the Rags. My bad. Oh, here I go. Good time. Tonight I'm having a good time. That was so much work. Ooh, 0 out of 5 stars. I had to toss the salad a little bit. You know, like how Millie Bobby Brown said. To be a fun fact, Millie Bobby Brown's someone who taught me about tossing salad, and yeah, that was crazy when she was dating Jacob Sartorius. That was like a crazy ass time. So thank you, Millie Bobby Brown, for expanding my vocabulary, my slang. So fucking good. Oh. I'm a candy girl. I'm a fucking candy girl, yo. Don't understand. I'm a candy girl. Anyways, back to the story. I'd be like, just tell me one more time, like, what happened? Like, because it's like, I was obsessed. Like, I wanted to know what she looked like. I wanted to know her name. And like, I kind of knew her name. I don't remember now, but. And like, he was like, oh, it was such a toxic relationship. It just, we weren't right for each other. Like, we were so the same that it just was not gonna work out. And you were, I chose you. Bitch, do I give a fuck? I don't care. I'm obsessed with her now. I want to know what she looks like. I want to know her name. I want to know like what you guys did, what you guys had, how you guys knew each other. Like I wanted to know every single detail. I want to know where she was. I wanted to see her face. I wanted to know who she was. And he was like, but everyone says like you're prettier. Yo, do I want to fucking hear that? Who cares? Like at the time I was like, okay, that's nice to know. Because like at the time I was just like 15, 16, like beauty is everything. Now I don't give a fuck. I'm better, I'm grown, I know better now. And what the fuck? Who says that? That's so fucked up. To everybody. To everybody, like Like, what? I was just so crazy. Like, I wanted to know everything about her. Like, I really wanted to know everything. And I just kept asking questions. And I was just like, just tell me, like, one more time. Like, I just have one more question. I just have one more question. He was like, enough. Like, get over it. Like, move on. Like, I already got over it. Like, just move on. Bitch. And then, no, but at the time I was like, oh, okay, like, I get it. I'm sorry. Like, it's just hurtful for me. Like, you know, like, I just never been in a situation before. Like, I just, you know. But then someone said something really groundbreaking for me. They were like, what? He had like a whole year to think about it, ponder it, settle his feelings, process it, and then come to you when he felt comfortable. And you just found out. And I think I got like 2-3 weeks time max to like process it and like get over it and move on. And I was like, yeah, that's actually fucked up. But I stayed with him. And we would be like on and off for like a lot. And like it was funny because actually before I even found out he cheated on me, he like broke up with me. And he was like, oh yeah, all the things I liked about you, like I kind of hate, like they're actually really annoying. And he's like, you're not funny. Like you're funny in your own way, but like I get it now, but it's like you're just not funny. And like, meanwhile, I didn't know he was a fucking clown because I wasn't fucking laughing. He wasn't funny. Like he wasn't funny at all. Like the only reason I would laugh is because I was laughing at like I love the way he lived his life. It made me entertained. It made me laugh. But that's not the way he wasn't funny. Like the way he did things was funny. Like you know what I mean? But yeah, he's like, you're just annoying. Like you're just so annoying. I was like, okay, thanks. Hurtful. Like ouch. And I was just like, wow, like you couldn't tell me during the relationship, like what? But then I still got back together with him. And then I found that he cheated. And then like he would always like be judging my outfits. Mind you, I'm in a crop top, a midriff crop top, and high waisted jeans. And he's calling me a slut because he's like, oh, the way you dress is like you just want everyone to give you attention, like you're asking for it so bad. But then at the same time, like he was like, you're so insecure, like can you be better? He's like, I'm trying to uplift you, but like you make it so hard, like you just don't want to hear it. And like, yeah, maybe I didn't want to hear it, but damn, you didn't gotta tell me I was insecure. Or like you didn't have to like agree with me or something like that. Like he's like, you just need self-confidence. Like, why do you care what everybody thinks? Like, what the hell? God forbid a girl is like going through her teenage years. Like you're turning 19, 18. I'm going through puberty. God forbid. Oh, and then my favorite part would be like the on and off relationship and the hot and coldness, which I think goes into our next candy, the sweet tart, because it's sweet sometimes, and then it's tart and sour, and it's like a different taste, and that's literally how it'd be. I love these fucking bad boys. These are, when I was put onto this, but you don't fucking understand. Like, this is fucking crack. This is my fucking crack. Someone said, when I eat one of these, I feel like the little mouse chewing on a wire. That's exactly how I fucking feel. And I love to be the mouse eating a wire. I love to be a little rat. I love it. Oh. This is such a shitty scissor. Fuck. Shitty ass scissors. It's your fault. It's your fault. Who told you to be bad? Wait, I gotta save one for me. Taste testing ingredients, gotta quality check them, you know? Doesn't that look so fucking yummy? This looks delicious to me. Oh my god, you don't understand. You don't understand. You don't understand. Wow. I'm gonna go to bed just full of candy. Cheers. Cheers. Like, we can do like the the Beauty and the Tramp. Who? Lady and the Tramp. Me and you. Me and you. Me and you. Me and you. This shit is so fucking good. Between the wires. Also, I realized we're not even talking shit. I'm just explaining how shitty the relationship was. So Squisher, candy salad and a side of relationship drama. Spilling the tea about my ex. Where was I in this story? Call me a slut. I remember I got so mad, and then he was like crying and like following me around, and like he grabbed my arms, and I was like, "Don't fucking touch me! Get the fuck off me! Don't fucking touch me! What the fuck?" I was like, "You think I'm fucking gonna take that shit?" But I did. And like I was just like saying shit, and we were in public again, and I was like walking. I was like, "Leave me the fuck alone!" And I'm like walking, and then because I'm like, how am I a slut if I'm just wearing a crop top? And also, I'm wearing high-waisted jeans, bro. I'm literally wearing like, I'm covered. I just got a little belly. I'm a fucking slut. But yeah, then I remember he was like walking behind me because like, but I also was like, fuck, he always does directions. I hope I'm walking the right way. Because like, I'm gonna go home. I was like, I'm gonna go home. So he's like walking behind, like a block behind me. And then we get to the train station. He's like standing in the train, like platform, like sad, like all crying. So then I'm like, fine. I go over there and I comfort him, even though I was insulted. I go over there and I comfort him. But I just remember it would be like a lot of like his emotions, and I'd be like, hey, are you okay? And he'd be like, why would you ask me that? That's such a dumb question. Like, you know I'm not okay, so why would you ask that? Like, okay, fair enough, but also like, what else am I supposed to ask? I don't know. Like, I'm just living life for the first time. I don't know how to do confrontation, emotional like confrontation. Like, this is kind of scary. Like, I don't know what to do. And then I remember another time we would just be like, woo, date day, and all of a sudden, boom, mood switch. Yo, what happened? Now I'm like sitting there in silence. I'm like, fuck, my anxiety's going up. I'm like, oh, what do I say? I can't say, are you okay? What do I say? What do I say? Like, I was so like nervous, and I was like, fuck, like I really wanted to go to the aquarium today. And then we make it, and he's like, you can go by yourself if you want to. Bro, why the fuck would I go by myself? But also, like, we got all the way here, like, please. He was like, do whatever you want. I'm like, so I'm like, no, I stay there. I'm like, no, tell me what's wrong. Tell me what's wrong. He's like, no, I just don't feel like it. But why did we take the whole hour and a half train then? We didn't have to come if you weren't feeling it. We didn't have to go. There'd be days like that where it'd just be like, all of a sudden mood would switch, like laughing, haha, and all of a sudden, I'm like, whoa, what just happened? And I remember one time I couldn't handle it so much to the point like I was standing there like, and then I just got into the train and the doors closed, and I was like, because it was like, oh, now like you're upset and I didn't ask you how you are. And then I just ran onto a train and the doors closed, and now you're left alone on a platform and I'm going home. So I just texted, I was like, I'm so sorry, like it was too much for me to handle. I couldn't stand it. I don't know why you were upset. I don't know, like, so I just had like a lot of anxiety. Like I just never knew what was gonna happen that day, and I would just hold on to like the happy moments, the sweet moments, but it was a lot of tart moments, and I would just always be like, "What is happening? I don't know how to deal with this," because everyone's fighting around me and everyone's making me anxious. I don't know. I'm constantly in a state of like But good thing I did sports because that really took out my anger and really took out my anxiety, and I had something to focus on. So it was like a great timing to be doing sports. Yeah, so love you, lacrosse. But yeah, overall, just like really like not fair. Like I remember one time too, I was like crying. And I was like, can you just pick up the phone? Can you just call to me? Like, please, like, we don't have to fight. And then he was like, why are you crying? And I was like, what? And he was like, why are you crying? Like, there's no reason to cry. Like, it's not gonna help anything. First of all, I don't even think I did anything that bad. Second of all, I'm crying because you're not talking to me. Third of all, you're not picking up the phone. And so he just was like, yeah, like, why are you crying? Like, it's no reason to cry. Like, stop crying. I'm feeling embarrassed. I'm crying, apologizing immediately. And then I'm being shut up. Shut up. And I remember one time he like broke up with me, and I was like, okay, whatever you want to do. And he was like, wow, I knew you didn't care about me. And I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, we break up all the time, and then we get back together. Like, he's like, that was a test. I'm like, why are you testing me? I hate being fucking tested. Why would you test me? Stop testing me. I fucking hate a test. Don't fucking test me. Cause why are you fucking testing me? Just be upfront with me. Just tell me. You don't need to fucking test me to know what I'm feeling, and like, you know what I mean? Pissing me off. Pissing me off. And so I'd be like, and then he was like, well, blah, 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 and then we like were broken up, and then we got back together again. Per usual. Everyone was sick and tired of us. Everyone was sick and tired of us. And I should have ended it, but I didn't know any better because it was always him breaking up with me. But then the last time that we really broke up was because I broke up with him. He was like, oh my god, like, you're pulling away from me. I feel it, like, I know it. Like, he's like, stop, like, I'm ready to give you 100% of me. Bitch, what the fuck? You're now ready to give me 100% of you after 4 years? What are you talking about? Like, what are you actually talking about? And so, like, I just was like, cut off immediately. And he was like, you were just using me to get help with your chemistry work, and now you probably found somebody else to help you, and that's why you're like not talking to me. Well, yes. Well, yes, I actually did find someone to help me better with my chemistry homework, and it just was better because it was my roommate and not you. But our story did not end there yet. Our story did not end there yet. This is where it gets a little bit sticky, and sticky enough to make a nerd cluster. I don't know if that was a good transition, but I'm gonna think it was. This is our last candy, so let's take it slow. Enjoy the pieces. These are addicting. I'll eat like a whole bag and then I'll feel sick, but like I can't stop eating it. Like I have to eat more clusters, more nerds. You know, I love me a little nerd, a little man with glasses. I love the color blue. Show yourself. Show yourself. Hello? Oh, so good. I love blue. A little rainbow chip. Rainbow lettuce. Some watermelon slices. like the best candy salad ever. Like, this is all my favorites in one little salad. That's so good. This is our candy salad. Look how pretty it is. To conclude my story of just talking about my ex, I like went completely no contact, but only because I was so depressed because my grandma passed away. R.I.P. Grandma, I love you. And he texted me being like, I'm so sorry, like, I know your grandma meant a lot to you, da da da, which I did appreciate, but I just didn't answer because I was like, I am not, like, at the time, I did not talk to anybody. I isolated so hard. I isolated really, really hard. But then he texted me again. I don't remember who he said. He just sent me a long paragraph, and I was like, what? We're done. Don't call me. Don't come by my house. We're done. And then one more time before the year ended. I was like, damn, we're still here? And then he was like, meet me at this park if you want to, like, reconcile, be friends, or be something, I don't know. Because the year's almost up and I want to, like, that's the time of change. I don't know, some shit like that. I didn't go, obviously, because, I'm still under my parents' roof and I can't go outside. Like, my parents, like, obviously now I go outside, but, like, at the time it was more like, why would you go? Also, it's late at night. It's like 10 o'clock. And I was bringing groceries. I was like, I'm not gonna tell my parents, hey, I gotta go to the park, I gotta do something. Like, no. Even when we broke up, like, I had to console him. I just wanted to go home. And I had to sit there and console. I had to spend extra time to console. But then, funny enough, lately, who would have thought that happened all in 2020? 5 years later, I'm on my TikTok profile views. He's there. What? Why? Why? It gave me anxiety. Why? But safe to say, I have changed. I'm a whole different person now, and my biggest fear was being the same, and that I would go get sucked back into what I was and who I was and what that time period was. But I have not. I'm actually a new, better person, and he looks the same. So that's good news for me. I do hope that he's doing well. I can say that now. This is actually the first time I'm actually saying that. I still want him to go away though, because sometimes, like, it's actually annoying. I'm not gonna get into that right now, but yeah, that's actually the first time I can say that. I hope he's doing well, and I'm wishing him the best, and I hope he has changed and has gotten a therapist, because I, like, gave the synopsis of what happened, but it was truly traumatizing, and I can probably go into it in more detail. I just have to sit there and remember it and read my journal and be like, oh my god. I just hope you have great, healthy relationships coming your way, or that you're in one, because no one deserves a shitty relationship, no matter the spectrum of it. Okay, now I'm losing it. I'm gonna go now. Bye, this was so fun. And you know what? I kind of like this little mic. I kind of like it, so I'm gonna keep this going. Anyways, bye. Good night. Oh my god, excuse me. Oh my god. I want the bag butts, bye, stings. Tuck in. Go to sleep now. Alright, bye.